Shopping for professional clothing can be challenging for people on a budget. I get it. But today, Western Technical College made it possible for everyone to get the clothes they need. Western's annual Suits for Success offers free, gently used professional clothing. Items like suits, blouses, sweaters, dresses, dress shoes, and medical scrubs were all available to the public. Western's business management students hosted the event, saying they enjoy helping people prepare for the professional world.
We're just looking to really provide our expertise with the community and really help jumpstart the community and make sure that they are ready to either jumpstart that new career or maybe just have a new outfit for the office.
All of the clothes at the event were donated by the community. The event, which celebrated its 10th year, was free and open to everyone. Western Technical College also had their annual Business Career Fair today. In this yearly event, Western Tech's Career Services Department partners up with local businesses to offer students a chance to make connections before graduation. However, the event wasn't limited to just students. Anyone looking for a new career was welcome to attend. A recruiter from Gunderson told us their reason for attending the annual event.
So we come to these events just to engage with students and really learn about what they're, seeking and kind of what their coursework entails, and then how we can maybe help guide them on their journey towards a career.
Today's career fair hosted 13 local businesses. The La Crosse Symphony Orchestra's Conductor Wannabe competition is back. The contestants were announced earlier today, as well as the nonprofits they will be raising money for. People can vote for the candidate they would most like to see on stage. Each vote must be a minimum of $2, and the money will be split between the candidate's charity of their choice and the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra. The orchestra's executive says the collaborative effort makes this contest special.
As we all know, in our community, we love collaborations and helping a lot of people all at the same time. It just makes it a lot more fun.
The winner and runner-up who raises the most money will have the opportunity to make their conductor debuts at the Symphony's May 4th concert. The competition starts today and runs until April 30th. The names of the wannabes, along with their charities, will be posted on our digital platforms. The 16th annual Lenten Luncheon drew a hearty crowd this afternoon for food and lots of gratitude. The luncheon, hosted by Catholic Charities of the Diocese of La Crosse, treated guests to homemade soups while honoring those making a big impact in the Catholic community. Dan and Mary Munt picked up the Bill Medland Faithful Servant Award for their development of Folks Haven, a living house that helps people suffering with mental health issues. Sister Catherine Kaiser honored with the In My Name Award for her years of charitable works in La Crosse. Although only a few actually received awards, the appreciation from Catholic Charities was felt by everyone.
We just want to show our gratitude to these incredible people that help us with our mission. So I know it was a beautiful day for them, and it was a beautiful day for us as well.
If you're interested in getting involved with the Catholic Charities of the Diocese of La Crosse, we'll have their information available on our digital platforms. The cost of streaming services keeps going up. A new report shows U.S. households are spending over $10 more on average to watch their favorite shows.
At By God from Rhody, we know reputation is important, and it can affect your case's outcome. If you want your case to be taken seriously, you need lawyers who are taken seriously. By God from Rhody, serious injuries need serious lawyers.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
A woman is someone who gets mad at you for something you did 3 years ago. A woman, someone who makes you check every door and lock in the house after she just checked every door and lock in the house. And here's something. Honey, The only person who wants to kill you is already in the house.
My feet hurt so bad in the morning, I couldn't even put my feet on the floor. So I had to start engineering my own arch support. So I got that, then I put this in there, this one. Finally, before I added another one of these in, I went to Good Feet, and they gave me this. So I built all this together to engineer a solution to my pain. And if I'd have just gone to Good Feet, I'd have been better off in the first place.
Good Feet arch supports, engineered for pain relief, personally fitted for you.
The Flex Steel Factory Authorized Sale. It's happening now at Drury's in Fountain. It's easier than ever to save more than ever when you choose your Flex Steel furniture at Drury's. You'll find exciting designs, stunning fabrics, and the best prices of the year right now at Drury's in Fountain. Sofas, sectionals, recliners, even luxurious leather. The possibilities are endless. Plus, there's even 12-month interest-free financing on all Flex Steel furniture, unlimited choices, special financing, and the best prices of the year. Now at Drury's in Fountain.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
As expected, the Federal Reserve is not cutting interest rates, but the board predicts a cut could come later this year if inflation drops. Michael George has the details.
From the gas pump to the grocery store,
just trying to look for the best deal.
Americans continue to deal with years of high inflation.
It's really expensive out here.
That's why the Federal Reserve has decided to keep its benchmark interest rate at a 20-year high.
Inflation is still too high. Ongoing progress in bringing it down is not assured.
High rates continue to make borrowing more expensive. Used car loans are up to nearly 12%, and the average credit card interest rate is at a record high. The Fed has kept the benchmark unchanged since July, believing it would lead to lower prices. But in that time, inflation has barely budged, remaining above 3% the entire time. Policymakers want it at just 2%. The Federal Reserve sees changes on the horizon. In a new report, the board predicts the job market and economy will both slow down in the coming months, causing inflation to drop. If that happens, the Fed could start cutting interest rates.
If the economy evolves broadly as expected, it will likely be appropriate to begin dialing back policy restraint at some point this year.
In its economic projections, the Federal Reserve officials are thinking there are going to be 3/4 point drops this year. That could start as soon as the next meeting in May, but most people believe that it will begin at the June meeting.
But the Fed warns it will only cut rates if inflation comes down. Michael George, CBS News, New York.
Global electronic waste has grown to record levels, and it's expanding 5 times faster than rates of recycling. According to a new United Nations report, in 2022, the world generated 62 million metric tons of electronic waste, also known as e-waste. That's an 82% increase since 2010, and enough to fill more than 1.5 million 40-ton trucks. E-waste includes anything with a plug or a battery, which includes everything from old cell phones to discarded e-cigarettes to broken kitchen appliances. Much of it can contain toxic and dangerous substances like mercury and lead. Landfills are overflowing with it, increasing pollution as well as harm to the environment and human health. Netflix, Disney, Hulu, Max, there are a number of different streaming services, and it's costing the American family. Deloitte Insight's new digital media trends report found U.S. households subscribing to video streaming services spend $61 a month on average for 4 services. That's a $13 increase from last year's survey. However, researchers also report nearly half of those surveyed said they would cancel their favorite subscription if prices only went up by $5 a month. If hearing about those streaming prices bummed you out, you're not alone. The World Happiness Report is out, and the U.S. dipped down in the rankings.
And we're definitely going to be dealing with the snow for your Friday morning commute. As we track a system that'll come through, I'll show you how much snow we'll get and what goes on this wet weekend with the amount of snow or rain that we could get too. All that coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Get tax relief savings right now at Home Furniture. Everything is on sale, and when you spend $9.99, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief discount, plus get interest-free financing. 7% tax relief savings now at Home Furniture.
What you see is important. That makes quality eye care important too. Get personalized care from experienced optometrists at Shopko Optical. Better eye care. You'll see. Don't need glasses? See us for your contacts and save on your annual supply.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde, running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of a billion-dollar bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
It's spring bonus season. Time to take control of your spring in a new Ford truck. Get started with exclusive spring bonus offers at your local Northland Ford dealers. Then own the season behind the wheel of your new Ford. Whether you're looking for power or capability, there's a Ford truck waiting for you at your local Northland Ford dealers. Get in the driver's seat today. Get an F-150 XLT with 1.9% financing for 72 months, plus up to $2,000 in total savings, and for a limited time, an extra $1,000 in spring bonus cash.
Your eyewear should be as individual as you. With Shopko Optical's extensive selection of frames and lenses, our optometrists will learn about you and help you customize the right choice for your lifestyle. Visit Shopko Optical and find your new signature style today.
Get tax relief savings now at Home Seasonal Concepts. When you spend $9.99 on porch and patio, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief discount. Plus, get a free fabric upgrade on Home Crest and Tropitone. 7% tax relief savings now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
The United States is no longer among the 20 happiest countries in the world, according to the newly released 2024 World Happiness Report. The U.S. now ranks number 23 compared to 15 last year. The researchers attribute the drop in part to a decline in how Americans under 30 feel about their lives. Scandinavian countries top the list of the happiest countries, with Finland finishing first for the 7th year in a row.
I have a good education. I can raise my child in here quite safely.
I think money does have a role to play in a, like a happy life. That if you don't have money, it does affect your happiness.
Denmark came in second place, followed by Iceland and Sweden. Well, I can name a few things to be happy about today. It was absolutely beautiful outside, a little chilly, and oh, we've got cake in the break room, Greg.
Well, if you like warm weather, you're not going to be happy probably through next Tuesday, because it's going to turn more like March-like and kind of getting messy here, especially with, we got the snow coming Thursday night. Tomorrow should remain dry. It's over really after 10 or midnight. They'll start seeing the snow come in. So Friday's going to be messy, at least in the morning. Quiet Saturday for now. Saturday looks good. Sunday's a totally different story too. We have another system that's going to bring rain and or snow to the area too. But for tonight, it's just going to be increasing cloud cover really with that system out the west that'll be approaching. As you wake up tomorrow morning, still in the teens to low 20s. There's a lot of high clouds, so it'll still allow the temperatures to fall off. The noticeable difference will be the winds won't be as strong, very light winds. And throughout tomorrow, just a lot of cloud cover, mainly high or mid-level clouds, so we might see a little bit of break in the sun there. Temperatures won't budge too much, but we should get some areas closer to the 40-degree mark in the afternoon. Once again, winds will be light, so not much of a wind chill going on, but they'll start turning a little bit to the southeast tomorrow. Now, speaking of the snow, it's not expected to really come into the area closer to after 10 p.m., probably after midnight, so the evening commute should be no problems going on. But the alert day is for that snow right now, 2 to 6 inches. That could change, but once again, really don't focus too much on the amount, because if we get that 1 to 2 inches right at the Friday morning commute, it can cause a lot of problems regardless how much actually comes on the grass. If we track this out here overall, the system starts all the way to Pacific Northwest and then dives south across the plains. And once again, it'll approach here as we get closer to 10 p.m. or midnight. We have snow spread across the area, one band to the north, and then we see another enhancement that develops towards Friday morning just south of I-90. Now, this could change. There's a lot of question marks in regards to this band that goes through probably northeast Iowa and southwest Wisconsin. That'll come through, and then eventually everything pushes to the east as we get towards noon. So that's kind of what we're looking at. Really, once again, dry Thursday PM. We have the snow coming in after midnight, coming through noon. Should be slippery to slushy conditions as we go through Friday morning's commute. Roads look to be wet. Our temperatures should come above freezing or be right at freezing, so that we should see wet conditions. And the higher amounts, that's what we're looking at for that northeast Iowa, south of Wisconsin. A lot of question marks on that. Give you an idea. Here's one idea. This is more on the lower end. Pretty good confidence for 2 to 4 inches up to the north. A little bit more uncertainty as we go towards La Crosse, 1 to 2, and then a lot more certainty regarding that little band that develops further south of La Crosse. This would give you 4 to 8 potentially in Prairie du Chien. Now, if we look at the higher end of the mount here, notice there's not much change to the north. That's pretty good confidence, 3 to 5, 2 to 4. It gets a lot more interesting as you go further south. If that band's a little bit more intense, we might get more snowfall as we go further south. So our mounts go from 2 to 4 to La Crosse. Now, Prairie du Chien could get more than 8. So there's a lot of question marks going on, and of course, as we get closer to the event, we can nail this down. This is just grass areas too, so what goes on the roads will be less. But as I mentioned before, don't focus so much on the amounts. It's the timing of when this all happens is really key, and that's a Friday morning commute. Can cause a lot of problems if we get that on there. But for tonight, just cloud cover, still getting back in the teens to 20s. Once again, light winds, won't see much of a wind chill tomorrow. More cloud cover to go in, a few more 40-degree marks. Still kind of cold, below average, but then the snow does come into focus as we go into Thursday night, into Friday morning. That'll give us our alert day going into Friday morning. A dry Saturday, kind of chilly. And then the wet conditions come back in place Sunday through next Tuesday. And if you got travel plans Sunday through Tuesday, especially anywhere in the Midwest, definitely stay close to the forecast, because there could be some area that's going to get hit with a lot of snow. We could get a lot of rain. We could go from rain, snow, even thunderstorms here. So it's a good classic March system.
Lots of activity happening,
right? Yes, lots of activity. So.
Okay, thank you, Greg. When we come back, a grumpy baby is going viral, and it's not Greg. The 1-year-old was not a fan of his birthday party and has struck a chord with introverts everywhere.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
It's time for more fun moments at Fanati's.
Okay, 2 Easter baskets, chocolate Easter bunnies, a dozen cream-filled eggs, jelly bellies, and gummy kebabs.
Excellent. It looks like you guys are in for a fun Easter.
Now I just have to make sure nobody sneaks any before we celebrate it.
Too true. Hi, Adam.
Hi, Lori. I need to get a few things, but don't tell Amanda I was here.
You didn't.
No. I just need a few more things.
Brought to you locally by Fanati's Nut and Chocolate Shop in downtown La Crosse.
Welcome to Wesco. Welcome to huge selection and savings. Do you feel lucky? This month, the luck of the Irish is here at Wesco and Sparta. Reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Will it be 5 or 10%? Maybe 15 or 20%? If you're really lucky, it might be 30% off in select departments. This month only, reach in our pot of gold to reveal your discount. Wesco and Sparta, where white glove delivery and setup are always free. Tell them Peyton sent you.
For 48 years, they've brought you the finest street machines, motorcycles, street rods, race cars, trucks, antiques, and classics in the Midwest. God's Country Racing Association's annual Custom Auto Show is coming to the South Hall of the La Crosse Center, March 22nd through the 24th. Day passes and weekend passes are available at the door. God's Country Racing Association's 48th annual Custom Auto Show is sponsored in part by Curtis Printing Company, Premier Powder Coating, Big Bore Barbecue, Auto Value, and Holman Custom and Collision.
Comfort, style, and savings. Come in now for the FlexSteel Spring Gallery Custom Order and Floor Sample Sale. Get 50% off select floor models and 40% off all custom orders. International Furniture, I-90, Exit 2, La Crosse.
Telling the stories of our community. We're always on and where you can find us. News 8 Now. Expect more.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
A Florida baby's unhappy reaction to happy birthday has gone massively viral. It was Teddy Pearson's first birthday, but he didn't like the cake. He seemed oblivious to the baseball-themed decorations, including his Rookie of the Year high chair. And Teddy just couldn't take it anymore when everyone sang him happy birthday.
He was overwhelmed. He had just had it. I feel like he's just a grumpy old man that's been reincarnated.
His parents have created an Instagram account called Teddy Unimpressed. Here he is unimpressed in his hat, unimpressed with pumpkins, and with his baby carrier. After going viral, Teddy has become a hero to millions of birthday-hating introverts. Well, hopefully it's a case of grumpy baby, happy adult. Nonetheless, he's adorable. We'll have a look at what's coming back up at 6 when we come back, and we'll have another look at tonight's forecast.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with the connected driving experience. And the world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get 2.9% APR for 72 months on select Sierra 1500 models.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Hang on tight, Wisconsin, because fun just got a lot faster. It's Fast Play from the Wisconsin Lottery, an all-new style of lotto games that combine instant wins with the progressive jackpot. Playing is easy at any lottery retailer. Just print, play, and know if you're a winner instantly. The progressive jackpot starts at $10,000 and grows with each ticket sold. The share of the jackpot increases with the price of the ticket. Fast Play is available now, only at Wisconsin Lottery retailers.
What's this? Time? Time for what? Time for the Great Vanishing Act. All this must go. What about me? You're the first to go.
Hey, I like it here.
Really?
The end is near. The savings are great on the remaining inventory of patio furniture and accessories. Great deals on gas and wood units. So hurry in for our ongoing retirement sale.
American Home, Fireplace and Patio, Highway 16, West Salem.
Hello, I'm Christy Halenka, Reading Program Chair at Viterbo University. Viterbo is proud to serve our area communities by providing programs that produce quality educators and leadership in our schools. Viterbo University is once again partnering with News 8 to recognize outstanding classroom teachers in the area. We look forward to working with generations of teachers and change agents for years to come. Do you know a top-notch teacher? Then go online to news8000.com or write to this address.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
All right, tonight we get down to the 20s and teens with cloud cover. Not as quite as cold with the wind chill, but then all focus turns to Thursday night. We said snow will be after midnight, go through Friday morning, so a messy Friday morning commute. And then we have more wet conditions towards the second half of the week.
Yeah, spring is here. Welcome to it, everyone. Okay, we'll see you guys at 6.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
They say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, they are correct.
Enjoy one of our tasty bagel sandwiches paired with a caramel frappe.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted gutter and gutter helmet experts. Our highly trained certified technicians can install gutter helmet onto new or existing gutters. Gutter helmet blends in beautifully with your home, can withstand the heaviest of rainfalls, and is backed by a lifetime transferable warranty. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with seamless gutters and gutter helmet. Brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Hi, I'm Brody from Great River Harley-Davidson. If you haven't been in this year, consider this your invitation to stop by. We will be hosting our Grand American launch party Saturday, March 23rd. We'll be grilling out food, have special prizes for pre-registered guests, and test rides on the all-new Street Glide, Road Glide, and other 2024 models. Whether it's your first time on a bike or you've been riding for years, I want to invite you to stop into Great River Harley-Davidson.
Get tax relief savings now at Home Seasonal Concepts. When you spend $9.99 on porch and patio, you'll get an extra 7% tax relief discount. Plus, get a free fabric upgrade on Home Crest and Tropitone. 7% tax relief savings now at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
We really don't know what it's going to look like.
Tonight, confusion at the border.
States have no business regulating who can come into the country and who has to leave.
Just hours after a contentious Texas immigration law went into effect, a federal court blocked it, taking away the power to arrest and detain migrants from Texas state and local police.
Texas has a right to defend ourselves, and we will use that authority to declare an invasion and fight back against that invasion.
The CBS Evening News starts now. Good evening, I'm Nora O'Donnell, and thank you for being with us. We want to begin tonight with the whiplash of federal court rulings over the Texas immigration law known as SB 4. A U.S. Court of Appeals blocked the sweeping law. This was just hours after the Supreme Court said it could go into effect. The Texas law gives local and state police the power to arrest and detain migrants who cross the border illegally. Immigration enforcement has for decades been the sole responsibility of federal authorities. And as you heard, Republican Texas Governor Greg Abbott has said the state has the right to defend itself against what he is calling an invasion. Now, President Biden opposes the Texas law, and he actually landed in the state today for fundraisers. This challenge comes as a Texas bus company has put the brakes on transporting migrants to New York City after a lawsuit was filed by New York City. The mayor there, Eric Adams, urged other bus companies to stop their trips, too. So there's a lot to talk about, and CBS's Omar Villafranca will start us off tonight with all the latest from Dallas.
Tonight, one of Texas Governor Greg Abbott's toughest border restriction policies is under scrutiny by the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals. Judges decided to hear the case this morning after the Supreme Court temporarily allowed SB 4 to go into effect. Questions focus squarely on the merits of the law. Texas's Solicitor General seemed to struggle to defend the law's merit.
So what if someone enters in, let's say, from Mexico into Arizona and lives there for 5 years, then moves to Texas? Are they covered?
I don't know the answer. I think that, I'm reading the text, maybe.
Spencer Amder with the ACLU says SB 4 is unconstitutional.
Federal law has been clear that states have no business regulating who can come into the country and who has to leave. That is just the core of federal immigration power.
While the court decides SB 4's fate, Texas Governor Greg Abbott remained steadfast.
Even without SB 4, Texas has the legal authority to arrest people coming across the razor wire barriers on our border.
Abbott's action of busing migrants to Democrat-run cities also suffered a minor setback in New York, where after being sued by the city, at least one bus company has agreed to stop busing migrants from Texas to New York. With the law in limbo, El Paso County Sheriff Commander Ryan Urrutia added his deputies won't make SB 4 a priority.
We have about 270 police officers, and this issue could quickly exhaust those resources for our community.
We don't know when the Fifth Circuit will rule on SB 4, and this is all happening as President Biden comes to Texas. He'll be in Dallas and Houston for fundraisers, and we'll see if he makes any comments on the law. Nora?
Omar Villafranca, thank you so much. Tonight, there's an urgent manhunt underway in Idaho for a white supremacist gang member who escaped from custody early this morning during an ambush. 2 correction officers were shot and wounded in the incident. CBS's Elise Preston has the details on the brazen escape by the convicted felon.
Prisoner, white male adult, shirtless, Skylar Mead, had a driver who was the shooter.
Just steps from the emergency room, bullets struck 3 officers, forcing this hospital on lockdown.
We believe that this was a coordinated attack, ambush on the Department of Corrections officers.
Convicted felon Skylar Mead was being escorted after an emergency hospital visit. Then a brazen escape straight seemingly out of a movie plot. Investigators say a gunman dressed in dark clothing opened fire. 2 correctional officers were struck. A third was accidentally shot by a Boise police officer who arrived on scene. But as the manhunt unfolds for this gray getaway vehicle, the community is on high alert.
They are dangerous, they are armed, and they have shown a propensity for violence.
Court records show 31-year-old Mead, a gang member, had been serving time for aggravated battery against law enforcement, grand theft, and other felonies. He's been behind bars since 2016.
We are searching as quickly as we can, following every lead we can to try and get these folks into custody.
Now, police say Mead tried to injure himself last night, which is why he ended up in the hospital. The investigation is ongoing as investigators work to figure out who else may have helped in the escape. Nora?
Elise Preston, thank you very much. Donald Trump's claims of a cash crunch are facing new scrutiny. New York's Attorney General pushed back on the former president's request to try and waive the bond for his appeal in the civil fraud case, saying Trump has